Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Azov. Good morning, Sebastian. Good morning, Vijay. Welcome back on Daily Crypto Plan. Well, it's January 10, Friday. Let's start reviewing the Bitcoin chart and let's see what we have. Well, everyone was expecting, or almost everyone was expecting a breakdown from that range, and you can see at least we got a bounce there. We took some liquidity and quickly bounced back up. I'm not expecting a drop to 70k at this point in time. I think the market will bounce, will stay more in the range, and maybe after the election, the Trump inauguration, market could dump. Until then, I don't think so. Maybe I'm wrong, but because I know the market is ranging 70% of the time, I prefer to think range, and I prefer to think bounce at the bottom of the range. Oh, good morning, Stefan. Good morning. Morning, Catalin. So I prefer here to think bounce, and you can see long reload zone. We had the setup failed. Who managed to take this SFU here? Well, that was a nice one, really nice one. But for the moment, we are bouncing. Everyone is thinking, well, it's just a dead cat bounce and we'll go back down. I think we can push back up. We can push to 96, we can push to 98, we can push even to 99, 100 there to retest this big fat run number. Just my 2 cents. Indicators on daily, well, nothing special here, you can see. If I would see the lows, yeah, you can see low and a bit lower low here on SFU. And if I look at RSI, well, this is a potential bullish divergence here. You can see low, higher low. Let's see OBV, similar. You can see low, higher low. We don't know where this daily candle will close, so let's wait. But anyway, we put these lows, low, lower low, low and higher low on indicators. And when I see something like that on daily chart, on OBV and RSI, I have to think bounce and I have to think retest of the middle of the range. Morning, Baba. Just my 2 cents. Okay, so that's Bitcoin on daily. I'm thinking bounce here. If you are not in a trade, well, you can see here we had a kind of a V bottom. We can do maybe a W or something to get us in again. So for the moment here, I think 4-hour chart, if will give us a W, not a daily, but 4-hour chart W here at the bottom will be the best to hunt a long idea. Morning, Andre, morning. Ethereum on daily, well, similar. We took the lows here, and we protect this one. We didn't took this one, and now we are bouncing. Similar stuff. If you didn't took the SFU, well, now you can wait for a 4-hour W kind of idea. Indicator similar. Similar stuff, not a bullish divergence, but they are just respecting the price action here. I know that Ethereum is not performing at the moment, but I think this will change pretty soon. I don't know when and if will change, but that's my thinking. We are getting closer and closer to an exponential move. Now, we talked about Bitcoin, we talked about Ethereum. Let's see Bitcoin dominance. And you can see we are at the same place for 1, 2, 3, 4 days now. This is behaving like a nice resistance here, 58%. If we'll M out, well, more than happy to think altcoin season, but for the moment it's going sideways. So nothing new on Bitcoin dominance. Ethereum versus Bitcoin. Here I have to wait a daily W. And you can see we bounced at some point in time. We managed to push higher, but no W, no trade. In the same time, don't be bearish on Ethereum versus Bitcoin. in long reload zone. Every time we touch this level, we bounced really nicely. So I'll think bounce here. I'll think long if I'll get a setup. If not, I'll just wait, but I'm still thinking long here. So that's the overview here. Not too many things we can say. We can look at total, and like I said, as long as we are above 3 trillion, I'm bullish on everything. And I'll hunt long ideas. Total 3, it's fighting 1 trillion, and it's fighting nicely. You can see it's holding the levels here. Not too many things you can say when the market is fighting a specific level. We'll go up above the level, we'll go below the level, back above the level until a decision will be made, and either will pump, either will dump. But I think we'll break out at some point to the upside. I'm not thinking to the downside. Now, that's the overview. Simple. Pretty simple. Not too many things to add for today. We had a bounce here. Everyone was bullish. Yeah, we'll go to 120. Now, everyone, well, maybe we'll go to 70. Well, that's not range thinking. That's not playing the range. That's just thinking backwards. So here in the short reload zone, we said don't fucking long here because it's a short reload zone. It's for shorting. If you don't short, I prefer not to short too much. Okay, but don't hunt long ideas here. And you can see what happened. Straight back down. Now here I'm telling you don't short. Here I'm telling you hunt long ideas. Who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. Now, let's go on lower time frame. 4 hour chart, 1 hour chart, I think is the best. And I have 1, but I need 4. Okay. I closed more from my short when we did this SFU. No? I took a scalp, but I already closed that scalp. I took a scalp on this SFU level, but was just a scalp. I want to sleep like a baby. I stayed almost all night anyway, so I closed that trade before I got to sleep. And you can see the market is pumping. Will be a V bottom here? Well, let's hope not. For a trader perspective, a V bottom will not help us. You can trade with Holy Grail eventually, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, but no classic setup if we don't see a clear double here. But for altcoins, for our spot bags, well, that's nice. So for the moment, no new setup here. This hit our stop loss, so I took a stop loss here. Well, hard stop loss at this level for me is the best idea. Sometimes will happen like this. The market will take my stop loss and then will pump back up. Well, it's not the first time, but this hard stop loss is protecting my ass too many times to remove it or to do something else. That's if I'm scalping or I'm day trading or even swing trading on futures. I use a hard stop loss every fucking time. I'm not allowed to play around with the stop loss. If you want to try to do something like that, well, you'll find out. Sooner or later, you'll find out why I'm using a hard stop loss every time. And trust me, it will not be a pleasant sentiment. So, here, you cannot chase here except Holy Grail. You can wait for a retracement and then play a setup. Let's see what will happen. Let's see Ethereum on 4 hour chart. Well, similar. If you remember yesterday in the New York session, I said about the levels here. Yeah, these equal lows here. I said, I don't like them. I said multiple times I don't like Ethereum. Well, now you see why I didn't like Ethereum. I had to do another swap, take all the liquidity here, look left, took the liquidity here, SFU that level also, and now it's bouncing. But you can see it. 4 hour chart, no W. So no new setup here. Sorry. If it's not there, it's not there. Solana, we talked about Solana. Well, at least Solana is respecting our drawings. You can see dumping here, pumping here, waiting for to form a W. I think Solana will form a W here, but I still have to wait for that W. And you can see, let's zoom in a little bit. So we dumped here, we took the liquidity here and here. Now we bounced really nicely. Okay, here this is a resistance. Now you can see the fight here. So I think we'll get in this area, then we'll go back down and try to form a nice W. Pay attention on Solana. For the moment, I don't have a clear setup. Not even if I'll go on 1 hour. Let's see. Well, on 1 hour, we had a W here overnight. Not a proper retest yet. So if you want to play a Solana trade, well, you can play something like this. Entry here, stop loss here. There are different ways how you can play this on 1 hour. So take it like this, the W. Or you can wait for the pump to finish and then play Stefan setup. Why? It's the simplest way you can trade. And let's do a long reload zone here. And you can see it's a bit lower. Oh, what's happening here? 61.7. So you need to wait a bit lower for the moment. Either you take this one, either you take the entry here and stop loss all the way down here. It's up to you. But I think Solana, don't chase it here. Don't go, well, let's buy it exactly here. No, not a good idea. Look left. But if we'll retrace at 187 or even better 85, then you can play along. And for the fuck's sake, put a limit order with an entry here, decide what you want. Well, I'll enter here, stop loss here. OCO limit order. Don't market buy when the market will reach this level. First of all, you'll pay a lot of fees because you are market buying. You'll behave like a beginner, not like a professional. Okay? And the second, you will not feel too bullish when the market will retrace here. And maybe you'll hesitate to take the trade. So put a limit order and just forget about it. If you put the limit order with a stop loss, it's there, you play the setup and that's it. Okay, that's Solana. Well, I took TIA last night, or in the dump. Last night, not last night. I took TIA overall. And I think TIA will do something nice. And look at it. It's one of the strongest coins now. I'll not, I don't know, I'll not give you a financial advice what to do with your own money, but I saw TIA behaving nicely. I took it. I tried along on Tao also, but you can see Tao disappointed this time. And usually is pushing back, is pushing up, and then is taking the lows. Yeah, it's ugly to trade. I noticed that. It's ugly to trade and frame something on. Look at it. Here took the low, here took the low. Made kind of a ugly W. It's there, okay. But not the best one to trade. I think Tao is better to just buy and hold on spot. If you manage to buy lower levels, sell at the double and so on. You can see for today we are green. Green from what? That's another story, because you can see we are green, but if you look at the chart, we are green from here. So we dumped and now we are recovering the ground. That's the deal. That's what we have. I think that a lot of people are redirected to the wrong direction. They are not looking where they should look. Your attention should be focused on higher time frame, weekly charts. Everyone is predicting Bitcoin will go to 70k, will bounce here, will do that, will do that. Well, I don't think you want. If you are not a day trader, nothing you can do on Bitcoin. Okay? If you are a day trader, okay, you can play. Even a swing trader maybe can make some money on Bitcoin. But the main focus for us should be altcoins on higher time frame. Why? Because we have a damn good location and these prices will not stay for long. We'll see. Let's put weekly chart and just look at some of them. I'll change it to the lowers. Okay, so look at this one. Damn strong. But if you zoom out, well, I think you should pay attention here. Look at this one. Yesterday, we had a retest again on the weekly W retest. Now we are kind of 10 to 20% higher. You had a limit order to buy here? No? Well, similar here. Look at it. They are in these dumps. Yeah? All they do, they are retesting the weekly Ws again and again. If Bitcoin will go to 70k, some of them will test the lows, but I don't think we'll do more than that. That will be a nice opportunity for us. Yes, indeed. That will be a nice opportunity to buy altcoins. But if will not happen, you will miss the entire bull run. So, if you are not, in my humble opinion, if you are not at least 50-60% in the market on altcoins, you are underexposed. Look at ONT. Oh, it's bouncing back. And you can see some of them, for example, REN, it's still at the lows. I don't think it's a bad idea to buy a small bag and forget about it. Open. Look at it. Everyone wanted to buy it here. Now, because it's at 88.6, well, what? You buy the blood, you have to buy the lows, not the top, if you want to make money. You make money when you buy low, not when you buy high. So look at this one. It's getting close to 88.6. This candle was the news, pump and dump, doesn't matter. It's retraced back in the same place. If you'll put the volume profile, you can see the POC, it's here in this area. So if you'll get in this area, you will see a weekly W or even a daily W in this area. It's a buying opportunity. Don't come and ask me here at the top of the chart what you should do on that one. You will know my answer. You know the answer already. Here, look at it. People learn to buy the retest. Learn to buy close to the POC, close to the value area. Don't buy the FOMO. Look at Kava. A lot of them they are looking at. I'm blabbing away every day from some time about weekly Ws, weekly Ws, weekly Ws. Let's zoom out on this one. Will not go to the all-time high? Well, so what? But I'll still do a 5-10x until the top. My humble opinion. Zilliqa, similar. Waves. Everyone wanted to buy waves. Well, waves retested the range here, the weekly Ws, and now it's pushing higher. Don't chase, but if Bitcoin will drop again, well, your limit order should be here. And I could go on the entire list, people, but almost all of them, they are looking similar. Look at them. This is on May focus. You should look at these charts. And I know we'll never bounce. I know that, yeah. This time is different. This time altcoins will not bounce. Come on, people. You'll come in the top asking me what to buy. So, if you are playing the investing game, you should pay attention on altcoins now. Okay. That's my thinking for today. If you have any requests, please type in the chat and I'll be more than happy to give you an overview or my 2 cents about the market. It's Friday. We have NFP today. Yeah? non-farm payrolls, unemployment rate, Michigan consumer sentiment. So today, specifically today, I recommend to day traders to stay out, go outside, do something else, I don't know. But mostly to stay out from the market today. Specifically in the New York session there, in the news. Because you don't want to have a day trade in the non-farm payrolls. You can get an ugly dark maul that will destroy your account. CVX, okay. Binance. Well, you can see what I'm thinking here. We talked about this one multiple times. But you can see my thinking here. Weekly chart, right? I think you asked last time also. So no weekly W here. I'm thinking, well, we bounced, now we are retracing. Somewhere in this long reload zone will form a new W. That will be the buying area. I don't see the weekly W. That's the problem on this one. That doesn't mean it's not investable. You can invest if you can even dollar cost average below $4. You can even use little old lady or wait for a W if you want a setup. If you want a window of risk where to put your stop loss, then wait in the long reload zone and then play a setup. Even here on higher time frame is not bad, but for me still means chasing. So I am forced by my plan to wait below 61.8. What this one does on fundamental area, no, I don't know. But I know technical stuff. No? Technical. TA. Call it whatever you want. And I know that usually the market will not go anywhere without a proper weekly W. Is at the bottom? Yeah. It's at the POC? Probably, yeah. Yeah, let's see where the POC is. Well, POC is a bit lower. You can see POC it's at $4. So playing the POC is not a bad idea. Anyway, you can see the POC it's at $4, but it's an area, it's not exactly $4.02. So you are buying value here, you are not buying fluff. But if you want for a trade or for a better grip or a better level, it's waiting for a double here. Not exactly like I did a squiggly line here. A W somewhere in here, preferably at 78.6. But what the market will give you will be enough. So that's my 2 cents about that one. I could go on daily, let's see what we have. Well, we don't have daily W's, not even daily W's, so we can still wait for something. We are bouncing from 61.8 for the moment. People, I know that everyone expected that the bull market to be straight up, everyone to make money. They bought some altcoins. Market has to go next week to the all-time high and give you 100x. It's not that easy, and I told you multiple times. In my opinion, is the last months of cheap altcoins until the exponential move. But this is just my thinking. I don't know. I'm not predicting the market. I have my plans, and my plans said I have the plans made with P cycle. So when P cycle will give me a call, will give me a signal, will give me, well, this is the top on Bitcoin, then I could think about selling some altcoins. Now I'm still in the accumulating area. I'm still buying. I'm not allowed to buy too much because my plan says to stop. Some of altcoins I still have some room, but on some of them my bags are full. I'm just waiting on the sidelines. So that's my 2 cents about the market. People are focusing on the wrong direction. FUD about Bitcoin being dumped by United States. FUD about, and I don't know anything else. Remember that we had FUD, people, remember that. We had FUD from 60K, 16K until now, until 100. We pushed the market up with FUD. We had FUD every moment. And everyone, well, no, this time will be so bad that it's different. And look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin is at 100K again. With all the FUD. Similar will happen with some altcoins. Remember when Bitcoin was at 16K to below 20K, and I said, well, P-cycle bottom is telling me to start dollar cost averaging on Bitcoin, not altcoins, Bitcoin. And everyone was, well, no, Bitcoin will go below 10K. I said, well, okay, I'll dollar cost average here. I have to start. And we had FUD from then until now. Think about that. The market will play the cycle anyway, sooner than later. And then, okay, we'll have another bear market. We know that. And hopefully you learned your lesson from the last one and you'll know what to do. Well, I don't see more requests, so let's call it a live stream. It's Friday. We have NFP. I think it's better to stay the fuck out of the market. Just take a popcorn and wait. I'll still live stream on the New York session. Yeah? So if we'll have nice opportunities, we can play them. But in general, I think we should stay out. We should stay on the sidelines. Okay, let's call it a live stream. See you guys in the New York session if you're a premium member, or see you Sunday with the weekly crypto review. Bye bye.